Hello and welcome to this week's Team Intelligence Hints and Tips updates to help unify your team and get you to that next level. I'm Greg Boas, CEO of Boas and Associates. This week we're going to be looking at something that actually I ran as part of a workshop I ran last week. It was all about really designing your dream team, and the feedback I had from the group was really so impactful, and they really saw such a great benefit from it. And what I mean by that is that very few leaders actually have the opportunity to, or really truly know how to design their dream team, so to speak. And you know, whether you're walking into a team and whether you know what your dream team's going to be, there's really two critical elements that I discussed amongst a few other things with my group of leaders. And the feedback, as I mentioned, that I got from them was phenomenal. And I wanted to share those two things with you today, and I wanted to get some feedback from you to see how that's going to help you in moving forward in your leadership role. The main thing is, when you design your dream team, you're really designing the team around a certain number of roles, certain types of roles. And by doing that, what you're avoiding is building a team where you've actually got inbuilt problems, and those inbuilt problems could be absenteeism, it could be conflict, it could be low productivity. So by having more of a blueprint and a vision of how you want your team to look and feel and what they're going to be doing, it's going to be a lot easier for you moving forward, because you'll be able to see what potential conflict and what potential issues and problems are likely to arise before they do, and when they do, you're already prepared for them. So the first thing I wanted to share with you was the first critical component of designing the team is knowing the roles within the team. Now, what I mean by that is there's particular behavioral characteristics of each role within the team. Some of them might be very high pressure, social, business development type roles, and you need people that fit that criteria. Then there's the support roles behind the scenes, so, you know, running your accounts and your administration and those sorts of things. Then you've also got your management or whatever structure you have for your team, and then you've obviously got yourself at the top. That's the first one. So understanding your team from a blueprint. You've seen the hierarchical charts, no doubt, in the business world. So using one of those, you can really start to figure out who's actually going to fit where, what departments, what their roles are going to be. The second thing is really having that succession plan for your role. And what I mean by that is, John Maxwell, one of the most famous international leadership experts, says that effective leaders actually build up their team and create leaders, not followers. And what that does is that multiplies their effect and the results that the team will actually achieve. I actually did a blog post on that up on our site. I think it was a few weeks ago. Check that out. That's a really key one that you guys should find and get involved with. John Maxwell's stuff is brilliant. He's a leadership expert, as I mentioned. So by you guys actually building your team up and preparing the future leaders, what you're also then doing is you're preparing the succession plan for when you then want to move on. Because as a leader, we always need to be envisioning what our next step is and then who's going to replace us, because I can guarantee that none of you will actually want to be in that one leadership role for the rest of your life. That's not part of the legacy that you want to leave, and that's essentially what you need to do. So we understand that people will come and go from the team, but by having that succession plan and understanding the roles that your team is actually going to play in the team, when someone slots into the team, someone new, they actually have the defined role, and you guys can just get going again and take the park brake off and put the car back into drive. That's wrapping up today, everyone. Thanks very much for watching. Best wishes for the Christmas and New Year period for all the people that I know. For all of you I haven't met out there, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, whatever you're celebrating over the next few weeks. Keep safe, everyone, and I will catch up with you next week.